Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let me see if everybody is here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Welcome, welcome, guys. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. My headphones are acting up a little bit crazy. Welcome, everybody. I see everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I think we got like 15 people here. I didn't even. How you doing? How are you guys doing? Let me do a little intro to give people some time to get in here, and then we will chat for a little bit. Shout out to everybody. See Bella, are you sure? Sarah Lynn, Nebulous, Pika, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Let me get this little intro going and we will hit this live running. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Reina, let me tell y'all something. You don't need to worry about that, girl. Just hit the like button. Shout out to you. Thank you for even being here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Lamb. How you doing, Miss Janie? Welcome. Tina, how you doing? Wim is in the house. Is Sinner in the house too? Sinner, where have you been? I hope you're doing well. Listen, I got a couple things I want to talk about. Sarah Lynn, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a minute since I feel like I've done a live. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, pretty. Shout out to you. It's been a minute since I've done a live where I really talked about kind of like true crime. Well, I've done true crime, but really just talk about the true crime community and see kind of how everybody's doing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Part of it too is I don't really talk a lot about what's going on in the communities because I'm so busy, y'all. I really am so busy, and have been working on edited videos and working on my craft and trying to get better about doing my stuff. And sometimes just a lot of that just takes time, right? So my schedule is changing in the summer. Y'all gonna see a lot more true crime in addition to the stuff that I'm doing as well. But you're gonna see a lot more true crime in the summer because the schedule will change here pretty soon. But Wim, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. If you got a membership from Wim, drop a heart in the chat, you guys. Drop a heart in the chat. Look, we got to talk a little bit. So Kiely Rodni. You guys know that there's a lawsuit going on. Apparently, Ryan Upchurch told the people of YouTube and his followers that it was dismissed or something to that. I mean, he gave a lot of misinformation about that. Why am I not surprised? I want to show you guys directly where to go if you have questions about this specific lawsuit with Kiely Rodni. And this is the Kiely Rodni family, you guys. Ryan Upchurch did the most on this case. He really did, okay? Defamed, destroyed, said this girl wasn't real, did the most, and really thought that he was gonna like, oh, just file a motion to dismiss. No. Order denying Ryan Upchurch motion to dismiss Rodney family defamation lawsuit. So here is this is I put the website of the lawyer in the description box so you guys can go check it out, and you guys can check it out. It's been denied. So he has been trying to get these motions out there to have, you know, things be dismissed, denied, or whatever. I'm going to also upload something else. Give me one sec, y'all. And by the way, as it pertains to, let me see what I said. As it pertains to the court ruled California laws apply, right? California has no caps on damages, unlike Tennessee. So Ryan Upchurch is up for a battle here when it comes to the Kiely Rodni family, and I'm here for it because I support the Kiely Rodni family, and I know a lot of you guys here in the chat do as well. I'm just gonna say that. It's been crazy what happened. Like and what continues to happen with this true crime community and everything. I'm just saying this. Look, Kiely Rodni, Sebastian Rogers, Summer Wells, who else? Who else? Who else? Madeline Soto. Who else? Like there are, and this is the BS that has really made me kind of step away from covering specific cases because, like I said it before, I ain't trying to appear in your algorithm where it's like BS and consistent BS and consistent like dragging of these families. Like it's so sad to me that you got these YouTubers playing Inspector Gadget on a situation on family's tragedy specifically. It's just gotten me to this point where I'm tired of it. And so I had to like step back a little bit and say, you know what? I'm gonna cover true crime, but I'm also gonna expand myself a little bit more than just true crime. Like I want to be able to cover corruption. I want to be able to cover some of these Hollywood people and expose them for what they are, right? Like that's what I want to be able to do. Yes, we'll be talking about that here soon as well. So that's another case. But here's the deal. It's like I am not the YouTuber that goes live to talk about regurgitate, set up families. Okay. I'm not like, I'm not going to have a family that's going through an investigation or a live or something like that. I'm just not, I'm not going to do it and then have them look stupid on my channel and then have other channels and tear these families apart. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not, just won't do it. And it got me really feeling some type of way about it that like it started to affect my sleep a little bit. And I'm just being real honest with y'all. I don't ever really talk about stuff like that. It did. And I said, wait a minute, I have to cover Madeline Soto or like Sebastian Rogers alleged stuff that happened to him. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It really got me to feel some type of way about it. So, anyways, that's like y'all see what's going on with the Kiely Rodni family. You guys see what happened with all these creators, Ikamel and every Zanime, Cinema Shogun, all these creators that got trolled and continue to get trolled. I'd like to know. You know, and that's Joker says the whole story with Jelly Roll, Ryan, and Ryan Zoe. I heard that he's like beefing with other bigger, more relevant people. Is it? See, and I'm not even familiar with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really that familiar with them. But I know he's been beefing back and forth with, is it Calhoun? Is it Adam Calhoun? Y'all let me know in the chat. You guys follow these people, let me know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You only, you know, and there's honestly, shout out to my SBTV. Like, there is always going to be shit in every different community. Don't get me wrong, but You said Upchuck. I want to make sure that the people are aware of the actual lawsuit. Like, you can find this paperwork on the attorney's website, and I'm so glad that the attorney put it up there, because now those that are wondering, is Ryan Upchurch being honest? Check the attorney website. It's all, you don't even have to log into Pacer, y'all. Don't even log into Pacer, because I know Pacer is a pain in the ass sometimes, clicks and going different ways and trying to get to the paperwork. Just go to the attorney website. It's on the description box. Check it out. I put it there for you guys to check it out. Let me see if I can. This is his website. DRS Law. Order denying Ryan Upchurch motion to dismiss Rodni family defamation lawsuit. So his attorney tried to put an order, and it didn't work out that way. Like, he wanted this dismissed, and it's not. It's not. He can lie to the people that follow him. We're not stupid over here. Frustrated user says, I think we're talking like he was a regular person talking to friends, not a person who has the responsibility of checking facts and watching what you say. I don't know what you mean, frustrated user. I think I think he was talking like he was a regular person talking to his friends. I'm confused by that comment, but please explain in the comments. Let me see what you guys are saying. You said he's always beefing with somebody, but he can't see he is a damn problem in these streets. No, I think it's intentional beef. Y'all do realize that he has historic behavior of beefing with people in order to bring some relevancy to his name. Like, who was it? Was it, shout out to Queen Bee? She played that one video where he was talking about what the hell is he talking about? The beef between them or whatever. I was like, I don't get this right here. Like, he does this with everybody. He does it with everybody, you guys. He said Ryan knows the industry hates him, so he hates the industry and beefs with whomever. He's always beefing with somebody, but he can't see he is the damn problem. Hey, crafty kid. Shout out to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see what you guys said. Girl, you don't know. I stay in my motherfucking bubble because a lot of people on this app fake as fuck. Yes. You said, Rabbit, that's music battles. It's strictly how they grow, not worth your time. It's all in the music side of YouTube. That's true. That is so true. Whatever that is, let them be. His cult has been going around telling people they dropped it. Yeah, Trisha, tell them the website. Girl, like, we're not in that cult. We don't we check stuff. We ask for receipts over here. You know? That's the lawyer. Why would the lawyer? It's the same, like, I'll never forget when I broke the news about the Kiely Rodni family lawsuit on YouTube. Do you know how many people did not believe that it was true? Like, the amount of people that, like, somehow I made up some pacer number, and literally in my comments talk about, that's not true. There's no way. That's fake. Because Ryan went live and told the people that it was fake, and they fucking drank the Kool-Aid. They did. Mm. It was too much. I don't know who he was joking to. Hold up, let me see what you guys are saying. They will eventually learn. I don't know. Um, Hold up. Let me see what you guys are saying. Flossie says he always starts with some nonsense with someone as soon as he doubts he's about to drop a song. He always gets salty and beefs with anyone who starts around the same time he did and got way more success than him. It's really, really sad. But y'all, like, this is independent of me. Like, like I said, I still remember when they said that the information that I dropped was fake, just because it wasn't on Pacer. And then long behold, it was real. And did I get an apology for that shit? No. I didn't. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. But anyways, so I just wanted to show you guys the motion. I will never forget how nasty Updirt is. The crazy things he said about the good people. Karma's a biatch. She's a beautiful woman. Hey Sylvia. Yeah, Sinner. It's like, it's really sad to have somebody look, it's pretty much like I would never want I pray I'm never in anybody's I would never want to be in that situation, being on the receiving end of that, right? Where you have your own child that is dead, right? Like something tragically happens. You still have delusional channels that are still talking about Kiely Rodni till this day. Like they can't get anything and they feel like they're going to solve a mystery that has not been solved, with their trench coat, unsolved mysteries. You might have not agreed with whatever findings that happened, but that's not cool. It's not, especially when the family has asked you to stop. There's other content, there's other true crime cases that you could talk about. There's other things that you can do, but you're like consistently talking about them. It's really like ridiculous at this point. And now you have a lawsuit where the family is like standing up and say, "You're not going to do this shit anymore. You're not going to do this. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care about your subscribers. I don't care about your followers. I don't give a shit about them. It's right is right on this, you guys." Shout out to the Kiely Rodni family for not sitting this one down. And I hope that they succeed in this. I really, truly do. They deserve it, you. They do. Let me see what you guys are saying. They didn't believe Kylie was real, so makes sense. They didn't believe the lawsuit was real. I know, right? They were like, well, Kylie Rodney's not real, so is the lawsuit not real? Am I real? Are y'all real? Who's real? Like, I don't know. True crime committed has lost their motherfucker. I don't know who that is. Um, Karma may take their time, but when she comes around, it's gonna hurt. Yep. It really is a sad situation. Miss Janie says, "Oh, for thank you for the 9.99 for all your hard work that you do on your channel and for us. I'm trying." Thank you, Miss Janie. Flossie says, "I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him, Flossie. I do not feel sorry for nobody should feel sorry for anybody at this point, especially when you're sent like a cease and desist, you're told to stop, especially when people are taking the time to correct your misinformation, especially when people are speaking out and telling you to stop. Like, no, nobody should feel sorry for him whatsoever. If you have a problem with everyone and none of them have problems with anyone, then maybe you are the problem. Mm, yeah. Yep. You said, I hope Ryan gets sued so hard his mom can't use him for his money. For her. What? 4 houses or whatever? Also, Ryan himself probably has at least one carpenter on his payroll for hole punching. For Pico tits. There's got to be a carpenter. Somebody's fixing those holes. Hey, Poe. Yeah, he had every opportunity to stop this. He chose. He chose not to. He definitely did. Oh, well, shout out to you. Thank you, inspired horse manship. Didn't even read it right. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. Do you think this lawsuit will help platforms actually enforce TOS? No. No, Twinkles. No. Let me explain to you why. Because in order, and let me just say this, unless YouTube gets sued, which they have been sued before, I'm pretty sure over this, YouTube has to get sued in order for this to happen, for there to be any enforcement of TOS. TOS is cute. TOS is cute. Let's just put it out there. Like TOS is fine on paper, but it the platform itself it's very loose. You don't get a lot of consistency in what TOS does. There are times where videos that I have get demonetized based off on the topic, and sometimes you can present them respectfully, but based on TOS, it just for whatever reason it's the title. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yep, I agree. Hey, Katie says, hello. Katie did it. Hello, I usually have to catch the replay. Nice to see you live. Shout out to you. Mountain Mama says, he does this for attention for whatever crap song he is putting out. He isn't the person he acts like. Right. Mm. He did Double down, triple down, quadruple down on that. Was this a case joiner with Iqbal Rabbit? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean a case joiner? Oh, you're talking no, no, no. Iqbal is a separate case from the Kiely Rodni case, but they're suing the same person. So yeah. When someone gets to the find out portion of fuck around and find out, that's their own fault. He is at the find out portion of his little game. Yeah. The behavior of most of the crime communities are disgusting and not about Sebastian at all. No, it's not. Um, no, shout out to you, Bliss Christus. I love this channel. I'm not part of any cult, but I'm a fan. Yo, be a fan of Ryan. That's not the point here. Musically, that's not what this is about. I'm talking about the fact that he dipped into the true crime community and literally harassed a family. Him and a bunch of his supporters harassed a family. So you are more than welcome. If you are fans of that music, that's not what this is about. This is about his behavior and how he used his platform to leverage and hurt a family and defame a family and said a bunch of shit, like a bunch of shit about this family. And so yeah, they're fighting back. That's what they're doing. So yeah, I mean that this is I'm not here to sway you from not supporting Ryan Upchurch. So Chris Bliss, you are fine to be where you're at. Shout out to you. But anyways, it's become a lot of that though. Honestly, hey Grape Tea, it's become kind of hard to I don't really know. Like, how do I say this? Like, we are very passionate people in the true crime sector, very passionate people. I'll give you that. And we get passionate about certain topics and certain things, and we bring in our expertise to give our opinions about different things, but we also aren't very responsible about the things that we say, and then we make allegations or accusations that could affect a family's reputation, life, and everything. And that's the thing that we have to be very careful with. I have not seen a lot of creators that literally just stick to what is fact. You're always going to have speculation of something. This isn't what this is about. But because as your growth is happening, people are going to take your words and run with it. That's expect that. That's happened to me. It's happened to me a lot of times. I've made mistakes. Expect that. But one thing that I have learned, and it's the PSA that I have on my channel, is do not harass, do not stalk, do not, go after these people or anything like that. Here it is. This is what I have. Please do not contact any person or subject discussed on this channel on this live stream. Another thing that I have learned is you cannot use like for me, I have a master's in social work. I can't use that to diagnose people. I can't use that to say somebody has, you got to be very careful with that. And other people use their titles to say, well, like for example, I heard a creator say, my niece or nephew or my child has autism. Therefore, Sebastian Rogers is very likely like my child. No, no. Because even in the field, even in the world that you're actually like you can't even you have to put shit into you got to put what is the word, compartmentalize some of these things. Like you can't, we are not a one size fits all type of person. Nobody's going to tell you how somebody should, like it's not possible to say or that's going to apply. So we have to be very careful how we do things like that. It does concern me a bit, but thank you Cricket Cinema, shout out to you. So I'm not one to criticize our use of music, but I will say his actions are disgusting. I mean, and yeah, you listen to whatever music. Listen, I don't do country rap. I don't. It's not my tea. But if that's your tea, do your tea. There's a lot of music that I like that people don't like. I like jazz. I like certain things. I like reggae. Some people don't like that. I like my shit expands. My shit expands. Mountain Mama says, as women, we carry babies, feel them kick, do everything for them. Then comes someone with a manic idea that our child wasn't real. That's the end of the story. Kiely Rodni loved and lived. Yeah, like you tell me that my children aren't real. and then you try to like and you're a platform with over 3 million subscribers? You got time for the people over here? Aren't you doing music? Like, I would be damn if I was a musician and I'm going to pay attention to a true crime community, unless it's to donate or do something. Like, I'm not here to solve crimes. That's the thing about this community. We are not here to solve crimes, but other people will have you believe something else. And that's the thing, is that if you have a, like, I think is it Seth? Seth was going to different has gone to different panels and done different interviews, right? And there have been so much shit that has come out of that. Now, I don't know, like, who am I to tell? First of all, who am I to tell any channel what to do? But who am I to tell a father that's going through stuff, right? Like, how to do it, what to do. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But this is my platform. And if I'm inviting guests and they're going to talk about their stuff, and I have control over how that interview is going to go, especially if it's to bring attention to their missing son, that's what it should have stuck to and nothing else. Why are we doing the most on this case? I don't know. I don't know. Crepesy says it definitely happens in my sector, celebrity tea gossip. It happens in every sector. I've done tea as well. Like, it happens in every sector where it's like people do the most. You said, yes, I feel many are doing the same thing that people claim Ryan has, but they seem to get a pass by it. Ooh, see? Bliss Chris, right? You just said a mouthful right there, love. You really did. You really did. You just said a mouthful with that one. Okay? Like, if you're gonna sit there and criticize Ryan Upchurch, you better make sure that you're not doing the same shit that he did. Okay? Right? But you're right, love. You're right about that. Like, you have to kind of sit back and understand, like, am I doing what he's doing? Am I, like, aiding into the bullshit? Says, same, like, everything from classic stuff to death metal is the music I listen to. Yeah, I mean, I listen to all kinds of music. Hold up, let me see what y'all are saying. They have no love for kids. Frustrated user says he talked about Kiely like he was hanging out and bullshitting with his buddies rather than being responsible with his words like a journalist. He discussed her the same way he talked about UFOs. The thing about YouTube though, and I'll give you that, like, a lot of us were not, and I'm trying to be careful, y'all, because this one too, like, people, should we be careful about how we report things? Absolutely. I don't know if it has to be like a journalist, but I do think that we have to kind of mirror and possibly be careful about what we put out there. Do we make mistakes? Yeah, we do. There's some shit that I've done here that I wish I hadn't done or that I would have done different, but that's part of, like, being vulnerable and being able to talk about it. But I would agree on this specific case, he did the most. He used the death of this young girl to promote his music, to drop his music. And then the harassment that came out of that, the messages that Mel got, like, I'm just like, I don't understand how y'all can defend that shit. Oh, because so and so did this, or, the purple lights. God forbid that I have purple lights, because that might mean I'm part of a gang, or like the stereotypes of that. Get the fuck out of here. It's just, it is what it is. No worries, Bliss. You don't need to go back in the bushes. Shout out to you though. But thank you for stopping by. He said, I'm going to listen to Kid Rock. I will listen to Kid Rock, not his stunt double, just saying. Not Kid Rock's stunt double. Girl, I don't know. Didn't Kid Rock find Jesus? I heard that he found Jesus. I'm still trying to find Jesus, y'all. I have extremely strong opinions about Upchurch. I'm being modest and biting my tongue. Mm. Hey there, corn freak. Welcome. That girl went kayaking at the same lake. He was out there. You talking about Zanime? Remember when he gave that 100K car to Doug? What an idiot. But hey, he's an idiot with money, so I don't know. I don't think he's the smartest, even though he likes to act like he's the smartest person. He's really not, in my opinion. Um, okay. Let me see. I didn't know Jesus was lost. That's deep. This Sebastian Roger case is disgusting. I will not follow these people putting down families and the dramas too much. It's been a lot out there that's been put. I don't even want to. It's just sad. I meant what I said when I said I don't want to be in anybody's algorithm that's talking about that shit because it just got to be too much. It really did get to be too much. And then what I've heard and everything from the allegations that came out of that was just really sad. I felt bad for the family. But I also feel like these creators have taken advantage of that because it does make for a good video. Like easy. Who was I? I was watching another creator like to have 3,000 people, 4,000 people every fucking day in your chat. That makes for like that's that makes for a great check on YouTube, just so you guys are aware. Okay. You said I'm so disappointed in both Sebastian's parents also. Yeah, that's another sad situation too. And so when people are mad at each other or they're vindictive, especially when you're dealing in like that dynamic, it's very easy for them to turn on each other. So this is like a major, and I don't want to say it, I hate calling it a grift because in my opinion, I don't think that that's what it is. Well, not that they're not monetizing off of this. I just don't like the word grift because when you're on YouTube, everybody makes money. Everybody makes money. I think what this is called is like they're intentionally stirring the pot. The problem is that they go live and they log off, right? Like the creators will log off and go live. But the families have to deal with the repercussions of what was said and what was done. Okay? And that's the shit that hurts. That like you will never take everything that these people have said online, all the allegations that they made, everything that they disclose about Sebastian, the young boy that's still missing that matters in this whole story, everything that they've said, y'all realize that you can never take that back. Like you can never that can never be taken back. That belongs to not even the creator. It belongs to YouTube. Y'all do realize that. That no matter what, it's been put out there in space. So if you talk shit about each other, if you said something about Sebastian, if you like none of that could ever be taken back. It's been put out there. Yeah, exactly. Also might be liable for money. Right. So it's like you permit that in your platform, and so then people have opinions about you. They're gonna have like shout out to Nonsense. Nonsense has like she's been I don't know how she does it because I know that like I haven't done it as much. I used to do it a lot. Used to review people. The thing about reviewing people as a creator is that it comes with its you're gonna get a lot of backlash. Nonsense reviews people constantly and only is sharing what people have said, right? And she does. She shares what people says and then puts it out there and then people don't like it because they feel like, well, I meant to say it this way or that way, but the actions show something different, right? And you kind of sit there, you're like, well, fuck, like, you can't take any of that shit back. Like it's put out there. Even if the streamer deletes their channel gets terminated or whatever. And that's the piece that I don't think that Sebastian Rogers' dad or parents realize. You do realize that this shit is forever. It's out there forever. Okay. So if this young man is if this young boy is found, you know, dead or alive, whatever it may be, that's out there forever for him. That this moment in his time, um, people took advantage of that. Well, thank you. You said thank you for covering the conservatorship with Wendy. This has been. Can you do me a favor? Justice coming soon. If you could share it, share that one because damn, that video took me a while to break down. And I try to do it as short as possible. So thank you for saying that. Welcome. You said, yep, they shared way too much info about Sebastian, things that didn't even help find their son. They had no privacy. I heard that there was like even CPS was involved. Like, I'm like, you guys are doing the most. You guys are doing the most with that. Stop. Yeah, she's calling out the shit that makes the awful vultures angry. She has no qualms whatsoever about it. No, no, she doesn't. And I appreciate her for doing that. I don't think I can. I mean, it's a lot to take on. Shout out to her, but she does it. She does it very well. You said, "Yep, they shared way too much info about Sebastian, things that they didn't even help." I read that. Said, "Why I lost respect for a lot of creators. They crossed the line they shouldn't have." It it made me see things a little bit different just in the last couple months. Like after Sebastian Rogers, Madeline Soto, some of the way that these cases have been covered, I just hope it doesn't happen to you. I hope it's not your kid. That's all. I hope it's not your kid. Because if it was mine, I would be doing what Kiely Rodni's family did. Hmm. Not only that, fuck that. Like creators, YouTube, your family, I would be going after everybody. You would regret it. I just hope it doesn't happen to you. Especially if you have kids, it hits a little bit different. If you don't have kids, I don't know. I mean, everybody's or nieces or nephews, or if you're a guardian or whatever, it hits a little bit different. I just hope it doesn't happen to your kids. That's all. People don't think about that, right? Like they don't think about shit like that till it happens to you. Yeah. Right. Right, Chico. How dare you? Um, y'all, okay, let me tell you guys something. In real life, it happens. It doesn't have to happen in the public platform. That's right. So I'm working on a Kevin Spacey upload. Kevin Spacey, yo, that's a trip. Kevin Spacey stuff is a trip, okay? You said Ryan Upchurch shouldn't have been in the middle of any of this, in my opinion, as well as many YouTubers. Just sad. How dare them, in my opinion. Um, you know what, K-Wax, though, but you gotta understand, like, what makes a YouTuber? His followers. Why you gotta ask the question, why y'all following this shit? You know? True crime is a very specific type of genre. It's grown a lot. It really has. And it taps into our psyches in a different way. True crime is like it's the ability to be present at the time and have conversations. And if you were fascinated by true crime growing up, and I was, I definitely was, so I'm speaking for myself as well. But there's some things that I just don't want to tap into. Like when you realize the impact that it has on people, go look at the Shannon Watts case. Go look at Frankie Ruchek. Is that the brother? Go look at those kids. Go look at those families. They were that crime story was hot and heavy for many years. And until it wasn't, And what are they left with? What happens? Their family member was still tragically murdered. Like the girls were still tragically murdered. What are we doing? What happens? It's destruction. You have to be able to pull yourself out of it. You do. Why I love Mel so much is because it's one thing that he's very well in tune with this. I'll give Mel that. Very well in tune with this. He taps into his story. And when shit is like, listen, this is way too much or whatever, or like it's getting too much, he'll there's other true crime stories that he can bring awareness to. He'll go to that. That's one thing I give Mel a lot of credit for. Like he knows how to tap into something and then he's like, all right, okay. This is like when it becomes a shit show and people are doing the most just to go live, that's when you know. And he earned every one of his subscribers and the hard work that he does. He did, you know? Let's see, TB. It's so true. Following or interacting with RU is just reinforcing his behavior. That's true. Y'all are reinforcing that behavior. That's it. Sorry, that's what I meant to add. I don't mean it at all. It's just people get a small amount of info, they roll with it. They don't dive into the facts. Sorry if I misspoke. No, you did. K-Wax, you don't need to apologize. Thank you so much, Bo. Eva to Bieber, shout out to you, love. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to you. You said, now I get it, Rabbit, exactly why I don't talk about kids' cases. That's why. That's why people have asked me, can you please, you guys don't even know the emails that I get on covering child cases. I can't. Sometimes I can't. I said, guys, I love y'all. That's great, but I can't because I will lose sleep. Let me tell you, when the Madeline, so this was the case that was really getting to me. When the Madeline Soto case was happening, it's just some of the details that I was hearing. I had like a horrible nightmare, and I said, I listen, I'm spiritual, all right? I do believe in God and everything, and I think God has a way in which he communicates with us very differently. I think that was God's way of telling me, like, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Was there opportunity to make money? Abso-fucking-lutely, because anytime there's a kid case, it pulls at people's strings. It does. And it's very easy for us, especially if you're parents, for us to go to the what ifs. Well, if I was a mom, I wouldn't do it this way. If I was a mom, I wouldn't do it that way. Don't let anybody trick you or tell you different, y'all. I'm telling you, people play on people's outrage here all the time. So you have to kind of be able to be in tune with it. So when Kiely Rodni happened, immediately people played on people's emotions. Well, what if this happened? Well, you know that Truckee is notorious for cover ups. We got a Carmen San Diego this situation, y'all. We really do. It happens. You said folks asked me to ask me to, but I refuse. Folks take it too far or they insert themselves in cases, and it's just mad weird. It is. Pico said, "Thank you for the 1999. We all need to do our part to document the internet. Please also save screenshots, websites. I use an IDM to back up public websites. I used to work in a law firm doing data discovery. HMU. If you need legal discovery, what does HMU mean? What's that mean? See, I'm not up in the hold on. HMU meaning. See, hit me up. I don't think I've ever texted HMU. Thank you, Tico Tits. If you need legal discovery tips, this is awesome. I think it's a great thing to do. Yeah, awareness wouldn't have been brought to my attention had it not been for responsible YouTubers. Are you irresponsible? Spread misinformation. Beetle, Beetle. Shout out to you. I never knew about true crime until I was checking out this case. Went to high school in Tahoe and was watching the news. Boom, down the rabbit hole I went. You said, just like the guys who died in the backyard while their friends slept inside, it's gone. Kenneth, you see anybody else talking about that case anymore? There's a lot of questions that I've had, but I mean, am I trying to get sued and try to go on like some conspiracy theory shit on that? No. I could. I have a lot of questions. I'm good. Like I'd like to understand what happened. I'm willing to discover it, but people don't talk about it because they don't want to get sued too. They're very careful. Pay attention to things like that. Listen, this app, this YouTube channel is free. It came with your Gmail. You can also be a YouTuber and do what I do. It really is. It just people will follow you. But there's still people do crazy things on here too. And I've been doing this for 3 years. And I've watched it all go down. I've seen a lot of different things go down. Yes, Kelly, he's one of my favorites too. He knows it. I used to be obsessed with paranormal stories. Some stories can be scary. I don't watch them anymore. Yeah, full respect boundaries are essential. Well, NDP, you have to be able to like as a creator, you have to know when people are doing the most. Like you have to be able to call yourself out on some stuff. Said I know because they do the same way, and because I'm in Tennessee, they want me to talk about Sebastian. No, because I will roast everyone, and they man for their oh my gosh. Right. They're like, "You cover it. You're right there." Hell no, man. Hey, Patty, how you doing, love? Hit me up. Thank you. I got it. I got it. I had to Google it. See, I'm not that cool. I'm not as cool as you are, Tinkle Tits. You said, "I have a really hard time watching true crime about kids. I have 6 grown kids, and it's still the worst nightmare." Right, Mary? For me, it is. Good. Right. Thank you for saying that. Tell that to the creators that are covering Sebastian Rogers. Tell that to the creators. Hmm. Because that's what it is. It's turning into that. It's been turning into that. A lot of us have peeped that. That's why I said I'm not covering that. And it's definitely, it's not even about Sebastian Rogers anymore. It's about the drama between them. Get the fuck out of here. Like, can you guys? Then you know that that's not about Sebastian. Sebastian could be found tomorrow, or something could happen. I'm telling you, 2 weeks from now, people aren't going to be talking about it. You do realize that? No, just like the little boy, he's still not found. Nobody's interested anymore. Oh, the Elijah. Mhm. Exactly, Rabbit. There's a time and reason to stop digging. You have to stop digging. Thank you for saying that, Kenneth. You have to stop digging. So I did start I don't know if I told you. Did I tell everybody? I did start a new playlist. Maybe I didn't tell everybody. Hold up, y'all. Let me see. Playlist. Here it is. And apparently a lot of people are really enjoying this thing. Here it is. This is my exposing the industry, celebrities, and your mama. No, I'm just kidding. Exposing the industry and celebrities, the dirty, dirty. I want to talk about corruption. I want to talk about all kinds of things. I want to look at Kevin Spacey's going to make it on this list as well. And let me just say that I have enjoyed being able to really look at crime at you know, bigger level as well. The I don't know. It's I think it's how I dealt with what I was watching a lot go down in the true crime community, but that's just that that's just everything, you know? Have you been watching the Karen Reed trial? Mm. You said, and one of the witnesses was talking about being harassed by a podcaster and others. Folks need to stop it. Let me just say this and that Karen Reed case. I've been waiting. I listen. I'm waiting for it to be over. There's a lot of creators that I like that are covering it. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to them. But I'm waiting for this shit to be over because it's too much. A lot of people them covering this case, causing all kinds of havoc. It's some of the same in the Summer Wells case. They know what they're doing. It's the same creators in every case. I think the parents are involved in their child's murder or crime. Well, Mike, okay. Dog hand. See what's up with the dog handler? I keep seeing that. See, I'm so out of tune with that. What happened there? What's with the dog handler? I can't hardly take consuming any of these children cases at all. It's too much, and I just feel differently since what I've been through. Okay, and Bieber, like, thank you for saying that. Can you imagine if that shit played out on YouTube? If people started digging into your shit and made that about true crime? There's a lot of that, right? There's a lot of that. That's what scares me. That it just what you're saying. I just feel differently since what I've been through, innocent until proven guilty is beyond vital. You imagine, leave it to Bieber, if all that you shared right there in this comment that you went through actually played out online and the people consumed it and made it content and said, "Oh, so and so is live. I'm gonna go see what they're talking about when it comes to Bieber." This is what I mean is that when you're actually in a situation and the shit plays out publicly, you wouldn't want that for you. So that's what like worries me. You put that shit out there, it's gonna come back to you. It's scary, but it does. It happens. And that's your mama. Yeah, I know. I'm not investigating your mama. I don't mean you personally, Rabbit, just in general. Sometimes private lives need to be protected. I agree with you on that one. Let me see what you guys are saying. Not guilty, and I know I'm probably gonna piss people off, but Karen's not. You don't listen. It's a lot of shit going on in that case. Lord have mercy. A lot of shit going on in that case. Wait, what? All right, I'm all right, Chico. You're gonna have to explain. What is this with the dog handler? Okay. Um, You're happy that I'm covering the guardianship of Jose and Wendy Williams corruption. Thank you so much. Just because, shout out to you. Y'all go check out. I love. I it's a different rabbit hole, But it's like, since I worked in government, I kind of like being able to put some of that in there. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see what y'all are saying. Nonsense is the one who called the shit out. The dog handler turned in a fake photo that was easily found in a Google search. Wait a minute. Why is on the Sebastian Rogers? Can y'all explain to me, why is there a dog handler? Do you see what I'm saying? She stole the picture from a Chewy ad? I don't even want to laugh. Kraken Studio says at this point it doesn't matter what Karen did. Although I think she's innocent there, she has no evidence from the prosecutor as to date. Ooh wee. All right, hold up. Y'all are looking. Okay, explain this to me. What does the dog have to do with the Sebastian Rogers case? And why did she steal? So the dog's not real if she stole it from the ad? I feel like she Ryan Upchurch everybody. What's going on here? That needs to be a word. Like, when people are lying to you, did you Ryan Upchurch the situation? Rabbit, I would have been in my car and catching other charges that I actually did commit. Shout out to Bieber. Well, shout out to you, love. You know, you are awesome. Keep your head up, and I'm glad that you're doing okay. Lord, when she pulled up, then dogs and the chewy eye died. Nonsense caught her immediately in the lie. What? Wait. I'm so confused. You say you fucking died? All right, well, can you tell me what happened? You said so tired of people who are absolutely positive they know what happened and only see things that support their view. They refuse to adjust with new evidence. They take sides like it's a BFF's breakup. Yes. Thank you, frustrated. You're right. Frustrated user. Yeah, it's called upchucking. Upchucking. So she upchucked the situation. She was upchucking. That needs to be a true crime word. I mean, like, put it in the Urban Dictionary. When you put information from Google search like chewy dog pictures, this is called upchucking. She upchucked the situation because she used the chewy ad to create evidence. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm so confused. Um, Search dog. Why a search did 3 months out? That's my question. I don't know. Okay, so supposedly she came to Nashville at her own free will, and CP and KP told them to get the F off their land. Well, she got mad and did a press tour on YT bashing KP and CP. But what does that have to do with the dog? She took her dog? Yeah, like, Chico, explain this. Ooh, Mike says, I blame News Nation, Court TV, Nancy Grace. You called her Navy Grace or Nancy Grace? Their numbers have crashed last year since they let everyone on the conspiracy theories. They used to stick to facts, retirement for a reason. You know, I'm noticing that too, Mike, that a lot of them, like, is it Vinnie Politan, who's now, like, I mean, shout out to them. They got YouTube channels. Like, I probably would be doing a YouTube channel and going independent. But you're right. Like, now they're catering to conspiracies. Like, News Nation is bad. I'm a little surprised by Banfield, actually. No, I'm not, but still, you know. Chico, don't forget she flew on a private plane because she didn't want to crate her dogs for a commercial flight. Wait a minute. Okay, all right. So let me piece this together, y'all. There's a lady that was helping with the search. She had a dog. She decides to take a private plane. She flies over to Nashville to help with the private search. The family says you can't search here because it's private property. And is that it? Did this actually happen? They wanted dogs to find his scent. Okay, so she brought in her dogs. This canine handler that was supposed to be part of the search team for SR was debunked as a fraud. Wait a minute. So somebody came here and pretended to be a canine handler? No, and who the fuck platformed this person? Well, no, don't put their names in the chat. Fuck them. Oh my God. She had a dog tracker and the Proudfords wouldn't let the search on their property. She kept claiming that the dogs were certified, yada, 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 and her husband was law enforcement. She inserted herself in the case. KP and CP did not ask them to come to Nashville. Amy, thank you for becoming a member. Oh my goodness. Flossie, right. Hey, Laura, shout out to you. She's changing her MO. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link. The link is for Chico. Okay, hold up, Chico. Hold up. In my understanding, see, this is. You said none of it happened? Chico, the link is in the chat for you, and I'm gonna miss. Hopefully, I don't get bombed. Hold up, Chico. Let me also send it to you in the message. Oh my God. That's crazy. Hold up. Where's my window? Give me one sec. Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's all bad. It's all bad.
I didn't know this. What happened?
Okay. All right. So, and Peekaboo, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, please, if I remember correctly. Okay, so the girl came out of nowhere. All right. She claimed she was a dog handler and that Seth had contacted them, that they wanted their expertise or whatever. Well, the lady, because she sounds like a little girl, but let her tell it. She's like, fucking, what was it, 40, 50, 60 years old? She's like literally sounded like a teenager. Some of us was like, ain't no motherfucking way, bruh. Ain't no way. Anyway, the girl, she was supposedly here in Memphis at Graceland while broke. I'm not forgetting that part. Y'all know I'm not forgetting that part. Then she was able to fly on a private jet to Nashville, like Pika said, because she didn't want to crate her dogs on a commercial flight. She got to the site with, or she got to KP's and CP's, Chris and Katie Proudfoot's house. When she did, the dog supposedly hit on the garbage can. When the dogs did that, she went to CP and KP and was like, hey, we want to search, yada, yada. And Chris told them, get the fuck off my land. And so she got butthurt and she started doing a press media tour all over these smaller YouTube channels. I'm not going to say their names, but a lot of these YouTube channels know who they are. They were entertaining this woman, okay? She was on a live with a certain creator. The woman posted pictures. Soon as she posted the pictures, I bullshit you not, Nonsense did a Google reverse image search. The motherfucker popped right on up. The woman posted motherfucking pictures of dogs. Guess what? The dogs are from fucking Chewy ad.
You got it. You're making this up.
No, all of this shit happened. She literally inserted herself in some shit. So then when Nonsense busted it out, a certain creator got mad because she was like, I was the one who did. No, bitch, you had her on your shit and you was talking about, like she was legit verified and all of that shit. Come to find out, the woman's a fucking fraud. Now, Julia, the other handler, she is real. But there's stuff that happened with Julia. I'm not going to bash that woman. I think her intentions were good in the beginning, but I don't know what happened with that, and I'm not going to go into that. I don't know, but there was two of them. You had a fake one, and then you had the real one. Julia is the real one. The fake one, see, Julia was attached to it. So folks was already like, bitch, you in the foul too. You in the wrong because you let this bitch hang on to your coat and you let her go with you. So then folks started turning on Julia. like I said, I think her intentions were good in the beginning, but shit just got so out of control. And then with all of these folks, literally, I'm not going into their names. You got so many different YouTubers spinning different narratives. You got people inserting themselves in cases. You got people trying to control certain narratives. And it's just crazy as hell. But Nonsense is the one who called out the fake dog handler while
Oh
the
my
shit was
God.
happening on a certain person's live. And that person got mad as hell because they was like, no, I vetted them. And Nonsense was like, no, we've been telling y'all she was fake. But Nonsense did a reverse image search. Fucking picture popped right on up. And that was another thing. She kept saying her husband was LE and that he wanted to cover the case. And oh, I can't forget this part. Why y'all let me forget this, Bo and Pika? Supposedly he's been a LE for 45 years, but he's 60 years old. Y'all do the math.
So is this a bigger channel or a smaller channel that vetted this dog handler?
Smaller than you.
Mm. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at Chewy ads to figure out which dog to use.
Oh, let her tell it. She had four Sharpays and four hounds or
Oh
200 or
my
some shit like
God.
that. But the like I said, the pictures that she sent in was from Chewy, and like she got busted out, and ain't nobody heard from the chick since. She's just completely disappeared. But she was all over YouTube crying, I don't understand why they're attacking me, yada yada. Bitch, yes you do. Yes, you do. You inserted yourself in some shit. Then you
Oh
tried to
my
make it
God.
seem like Katie and Chris was wrong for telling you to get off their land. And I'm gonna say this that anybody that if you don't know, Tennessee is a open carry state. We
Mhm.
also have rights to protect our property and ourselves. So
Mhm.
understand when you go fucking treading on somebody's land and they don't know what you doing on their property, some shit
Bye.
might happen.
Mhm. Mm-mm.
I would be very careful going into people's yards, especially up towards that way, because everybody up there got shotguns for days.
Mm.
Now down
Yeah.
here, they different down here. They got other shit, but up there towards Nashville, you asking for trouble. So I just be careful. It's one thing to help search for Sebastian. It's another thing to try to paint a narrative when there's no evidence pointing to that right now. Like I said,
Yeah.
look, you give me the evidence that says Katie or Chris did something, I'll go with that narrative all day long. But if y'all can't provide it, then why are y'all spending stuff to
Yeah.
vilify them? I don't understand it and I don't get it. And then like the whole we want FBI and TBI, or we want the FBI to take over. Y'all do realize TBI is FBI, right?
Mhm.
Y'all do realize that, huh?
You guys, I mean, just note that, guys. Like, keep that in mind. Like, you guys got enough law enforcement involved in this case as it is. If I'm hearing this correctly,
You
people
got
think
the
that you need
Secret
more.
Service, you got TBI, FBI, you have Tennessee Wildlife Services, you have there was another one that's involved. And I mean, every last one of them have pulled out the stops for this boy. I live in Tennessee, and they even had EquiSearch search 43 ponds,
Mm,
cleared 43 ponds and bodies
that's
of water.
crazy.
So
Anybody, for those that are wondering, there's somebody wondering. I think it was just because. And Flossie says we gonna need a weekly Cheeseman with Chico segment. I agree. I agree on that one. For those that are wondering, how do you do an image reverse search on Google? On your Google search, just type in image reverse search. It takes you to a different engine of Google and
mhm.
just put in like a picture, y'all. Hold up. Let me see if I can do it here. So, like, if I want to find it, if you don't know where the image came from, you want to find it. Shit, did it go through? Oh, I might have to upload. I don't know if I want to do that. I have so many files in here. Let's see. It'll take you to something like you drop the image in the box and it'll take you exactly to where the image came from and who else is using that image. So note that, like, this is easy. Anybody can do this. You don't need any high tech or anything. Please note that.
Yeah,
Okay. It's anybody can do that.
yep.
Um,
So it was just funny when Nonsense busted her ass out. That shit was hilarious. It was. I ain't gonna lie. At the same time, it's sad as hell. I'm not gonna. No, I still see the bigger picture. The bigger picture is
mhm.
Sebastian is still missing.
Yep.
True enough. That's the biggest picture of all. Fuck everything else. Fuck how you YouTubers feel. What narrative you trying to push. Bottom line, Sebastian is still missing.
I agree. I agree. That's what
But
I'm saying. It's like it's too much. And when I heard everything that's going on, I said, you guys are doing the most.
yes, you
But you
got
know
folks
what?
making fun of folks' accents, and I mean, I know we country as hell, but that don't mean we slow as hell. I'm just saying, just because we talk slow doesn't mean we are slow. We probably could sell you a
Mhm.
goddamn beachfront condo in Jackson, Tennessee. I'm just saying, because we some
Oh
slick
my
talk.
God.
I'm just saying. But no, I just how this case has been handled, or how people on the internet has handled this case. I
Yeah.
was disappointed. I was.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say names. It's who I'm disappointed in. They know who they are. I know certain channels I can't even go to because yeah, I don't really give
I,
a fuck though.
it, I'm just saying. Was it 2 months ago? I said I'm not talking about this case because I don't want to be in your guys' algorithm. I meant what I said, and look at where we're at now.
Yep.
Like, no,
And
no,
I promise to God it wasn't nothing toward y'all when y'all put it in the Discord. It was just like, hey, Rabbit said leave it at the door, so we gonna leave it there.
yeah,
Because you have so many people that feel differently about the case, and I get
yeah,
that, and I understand that.
yeah,
I completely understand that, and they, I know they expect Ellie to tell them every move that they're make, but I can tell you here, they ain't gonna tell y'all shit till they arrest somebody or they find the
yeah,
body.
yeah,
I mean, that's just how it works here. I don't know about other states and how their law enforcement work, but Ellie here, they're not gonna talk.
yeah.
So,
I mean, we,
but I just wanted to tell y'all that shit. That shit was crazy. It was funny as hell. But yeah, there was a fake dog handler involved. She got busted out. Um, using Chewy pictures and shit like that. So yeah.
oh my God. Oh, Chico, thank you. Look at you wearing our shirt. Thank you so much.
Oh shit, that's the second damn time you done caught me in this shirt.
Well, it's all good.
I actually just put it on too not too long ago. I went to the
Oh
store
my
and
God.
it's black as hell outside here.
Oh my
So
God. Well, Chico, thank you for explaining it and breaking it down.
y'all are very welcome. Y'all have a good day, y'all. I gotta hop off anyway. I gotta get back to work. So but
Thank
thank you,
you.
Rabbit. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
All right, bye y'all.
Hey, let me thank I want to thank shout out to Amy. Amy became a new member. She also gifted 10 memberships. Ha, Amy, thank you. Thank you. Hey, good Nanya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me tell y'all something. Amy, thank you again. Hold up. Thank you for gifting memberships. We may not always get along in the true crime community, but it's really cool when we find some commonalities and some things that we can't really stand up with or stand up, to support. So when we're able to do that, I think it's awesome. I think we should praise that. Like I said, I try not to get in between stuff. I try. I don't. I love y'all. I support y'all. I love y'all because you guys are individuals. And I'm always going to be like the person that says, can we mediate that shit? Can we figure it out? Can we come to a Jesus moment? I'm always going to say that, right? But it is what it is. It's just how I am, y'all. I don't want to get in between shit. I don't, because I know what it's like to do the back and forth here online. I've done it before, and it's draining, exhausting, and honestly, there's not enough. There is no insurance, mental health, or anything for me to to do this back and forth online. So I really try to like do what I can when it comes to this. But like I said, I support everybody. Y'all may not get along with each other, but I support y'all. And when you guys come together to find something in common to speak up about, even better. I'm all there for it. Hey, Dummy Cutter, shout out to you. I'm all there for it. I love y'all for that. Okay. Like I said, I'm glad that you guys are calling out the whole Sebastian thing. I think it's very sad, and continue to do it. It's not right what's happening, but that's just my opinion. You say, how can we pull it together when it comes to children, dead children, and pay walls? I don't know. Keep your receipts for your alibi. Ooh, your name is very telling, love. Your name is very telling. Keep your receipts for your alibi. Now, that Chewy story, that dog story took me out. That was enough. That's enough. I'm trying, Pika. But shout out to you guys. I'm going to let you guys go because I got to go tend to baby bunny. But again, I wanted to direct you guys to the Kiely Rodni's Family Lawyer website. You guys want the actual truth, the legit court docs without having to log into Pacer. That's where you go. Go to that website. Don't believe this, you know, country music star, singer, whatever, hip hop artist, rap artist, whatever. Go directly to the website. You don't even need to log into Pacer to find out what's going on. Just saying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are like family. We can agree to disagree, and at the end of the day, we have to keep it moving. Yes. I also want to say another thing too. I want to give my condolences. I put it in the community wall to Heels, Heels in the Air's family. I like finding out about that loss really kind of messed with my head a little bit, and I'm glad that I was able to talk to Heels many, many months before a lot of stuff happened. Shout out to her, you know, wherever she may be at. I think that regardless of where we stand or what we did, death is it. We don't get a second chance with death. So I'm glad that I was able to mend a lot of that. It was unexpected, and I just want to give my condolences to her family and anybody else that was close to her. Um, because at the end of the day, it's death is final. You don't get another chance with that, right? Depending on what you believe. So I think it's important to um, give our condolences when it comes to that. Yeah, my condolences to Heels and her family and her friends and those that were closest to her. Um, it's kind of where I stand with that. I didn't want to make a video about it or anything like that. Because I didn't really have a lot of words to say other than that. But um, it's a reflection of how short life is, and that we have to be able to mend fences sometimes because you never know when you'll have an opportunity to do it. Even if your feelings are really hurt about something, mend those fences. Figure out how to make peace with it. Even if the person's no longer there, figure out how to make peace with it, because if you don't, that will eat you up. And that's just how I am. But anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You guys have a great rest of your, is it Thursday? It's Thursday. I got to work on my Kevin Spacey video. Y'all got to tell me what you think. Okay. If you're in the Discord, I dropped a link to the Kevin Spacey documentary from Max. Completely, somebody uploaded it completely free. Yo, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Oh, and I got to pick up my mic. I'm so excited because I think it's being delivered today. Bye, guys.